Hey, welcome to my journey. Welcome to Weigh In. Welcome to Wonder What She Did this week. What did she do this week? Well, let me just tell you. I went into a feeding frenzy. A pumpkin spice feeding frenzy. Listen, if you know me for any length of time, you know I am obsessed with all things pumpkin spice. And when that season rolls around, I have to get my fix. So I have to try the things. I can eat pumpkin spice all year long, and I do. I make pumpkin spice things in the middle of the summertime. If that's what I want, then I'll make it. But the new things that only come out seasonally start coming out. And they come out before fall. Everybody knows that. Everybody gets mad. Oh my gosh. Everybody gets so mad because some of us like pumpkin spice. It just chaps their you know what. And I can't figure that out. So what if we like pumpkin spice? So what if we get excited about the new things coming out? Why does that why does that get under your skin so much? That's one for the scholars to figure out, because I don't know. I don't go crazy when people get crazy over peppermint coming out in Christmas. People get all excited because the peppermint stuff starts coming out. Well, good. If that's what you like, good. Anyway. Oh, I thought I was hearing somebody. Let me just tell you what I did, and then we'll talk about the pumpkins some more. So I weighed in at 247.6 for a gain of 1.2, and that puts me at 129.5. So I'm below my 130. That's okay. I'll get back next week, because this was a special week. Me and David, whatever day that was, we went to. Matter of fact, you'll see the hall tomorrow. Whatever day that was, I told him, I said, let's go to. Oh, I think it was. Was it Sunday? It was either Saturday or Sunday. Because I was like, I must be crazy going over there on the weekend, but that's when he's available for the most part. And he got through doing something out in the building. And I told him, I said, I need to go look for pumpkin spice things, because I've seen different things online on hauls, and I need to go pumpkin hunting. You see what I'm saying? So we went over there, and then I knew Food Line had their things starting to come out pretty good. So I said, well, we got to go to Food Line. So, hold on a minute. So anyway, I did show my Trader Joe's haul. I didn't show my Food Line haul because I wasn't really doing a grocery haul. I was just doing kind of a fun shopping haul. But I got pumpkin spice things at both places, and I've been eating them. With pumpkin spice comes sugar. So I've been eating sugar. Honey, I ain't trying to sit here and lie to you about it. I have been enjoying myself. I've been getting my fix and getting it out of my system. When I told y'all back, well, when the first of the month, when Jacob had his birthday party, y'all know what's my downfall. Somebody tell me, just tell me, holler at the screen, I hear you. Little Debbie cakes. Y'all know when the fall cakes come out, I get nutso, because I'm like, I've got to have them. Well, we know if they stay in my house, I'm going to eat the whole box. By nightfall, they'll be gone. And if I have multiple boxes, it will take me but a few days, because once I get into that mode, I'm in that mode. So I purposefully bought all 4 things, except for the brownies. I wasn't feeling the brownies. I bought the fall cakes. Maybe it was 3 things. Seemed like it was 4. I don't know. The little pumpkin roll, cake rolls, little pumpkin, like it's got the little jelly in it, whatever, and the fall cakes. I declare I thought there was one more. Maybe there wasn't. Anyway, 3 or 4 boxes, different things. And so I ate one of each and put them in a bag and took them to my brother when we went to the birthday party. And I told him, I said, here you go, because he loves Little Debbie cakes too. Oh my gosh, he loves Little Debbie cakes. I guess it must, maybe we got it from when we was little. I don't know. He's like me. Excuse me. So I told him, I said, I had to have them. I had to have at least one for the season. Here's the rest for you. And I did it. And I was fine with that because I got my fix. I got my flavor. I got the excitement of buying them, because buying the stuff's as much fun as eating the stuff. What was that commercial? Was it tacos? When tacos first came out, when we started making tacos at home, some of y'all people don't understand. Y'all think tacos has always been a thing. Of course, I don't know if there's anybody that young watching. But I remember when you started making tacos at home. Nobody made tacos at home. That was not, no. So then they started having the kits come out, and then the TV commercials. They're as much fun to make as they are to eat. Wasn't that tacos? And they'd sprinkle the cheese on them and stuff. I remember when drinks started coming in plastic bottles, and I thought it was a joke when they made 2 little bottles of drink. I was like, ain't nobody gonna drink no big ass bottle of drink like that. What a joke. So it's funny the things that came around in our lifetime. We're that old. I'm not saying that like, oh, we're old. I'm like, you know those memes that'll show a picture of something that says I'm this many years old, meaning I was around when that first came around, and or when it was something old that they don't have anymore, you know. But anyway, so I got the pumpkin spice stuff. You'll see in my Trader Joe's what I got. Now here's the thing. I got, hold please. Sometimes when they're going to be a little bit louder, passing right in front of the house, I'm just going to put you on hold. At Food Line, I got a pumpkin cake roll, rolled up with the cream in it. I cut off 1 piece for me and 1 piece for David, and then I cut the rest into slices, wrapped them individually in plastic wrap, and then put them in a plastic bag and put them in my freezer. That's where they are. I have not had another piece. I got that taste. That's what I wanted. Well, Trader Joe's had this pumpkin brioche bread. Thick. It says good for like French toast and things like that. I'm like, oh, I'm going to have it. So I ate 1 piece of it. Lord, it was so thick it was choking me. It was dry. You see what I'm saying? I mean, not like, yeah, it was kind of dry. You really need to make some French toast out of it. But I individually wrapped the other pieces in plastic wrap and put them in a plastic bag, and they are in my freezer for later. So maybe one Sunday morning I can make me and David French toast. And 1 piece, oh my gosh, when you see it, 1 piece is plenty, because 1 piece is like 2 or 3 pieces of bread stuck together. So I did that. I got a few other pumpkin things, and I have I'm trying to think what else. We got it. Did we get us a biscuit this week? Or was that last week? We got a biscuit sometime. Was it this week? Y'all, I can't remember. And here is Thursday. That was Saturday. It was this week, because we hadn't had a biscuit in a long time. And Dave would go out Friday night, and he'll go, be looking at me. I'm looking at him. And we'll say, nah, we better not. This time I was like, it's been a long time. I think we need our Bojangles. He was like, he thought I was right. So we got us a biscuit. I got sausage and egg this time. I ate the sausage and egg out of it. I'm trying to think, did I get back and eat that biscuit? I can't remember. I know I didn't put no jelly on it. I know that. Um, so it was kind of hard. Listen, Bojangles makes the best biscuits, but if you get them when they're overcooked, mm-mm. That's why if you ever come, because I talk about Bojangles, and if you ever come and get a Bojangles, if it ain't good, that ain't my fault. That's that restaurant's fault for not making a good biscuit, because they make the best biscuits. Oh my gosh. So, guess where we're going tomorrow? In the morning. Going to the mountains. Y'all know where I'm going. Who knows? Yes, the land of Oz. All of them at Oz. So, I was thinking about it. I don't know. We won't go to Oz till Saturday, but we're going up to the mountains in the morning. So we're going to spend the day doing something. I'm thinking, I was like, do I want to go to Blowing Rock? Because I can walk a little better than I could, you know. It's beautiful. You go out there and you look out. You can get up on the Blowing Rock. I don't think I'll do all of that because that might, the heights, you know what I'm saying? But then I was thinking about Grandfather Mountain. Hadn't been to Grandfather Mountain since I was a kid, and it's beautiful up there. Now, I will not go on the Mile High Swinging Bridge. That's a big-ass no. I can say that unless I am dead and you're dragging my corpse across the Mile High Swinging Bridge, girl ain't gonna be on it. Because it is exactly as it sounds. Mile High Swinging Bridge. Not doing it. No, sir. Love the money. Mm-mm. I'll give you $1 million if you go across it. I don't need your money. I'm fine. Mm-mm. I wouldn't be able to get across for throwing my guts up. You hear what I'm saying? But up there, it's beautiful because you're way up in the mountain and you can look out. Now, it's not like being on, because I say I won't go to the Grand Canyon because I can't go out and then look down in there. I can't do it. I'm not standing on the edge of the mountain looking down in. Well, I mean, I guess you could get up. I don't know. I ain't been there, like I said, since I was a kid, so I can't really remember what they have. And I'm sure since I was a kid, 50 years ago, they've changed some things. But I thought maybe we might could talk about going there. I do know that I will be going down the other side of the mountain. We'll go up the school bus, cars. We will go up the quicker side, and I told David, where we go today? If we do that today, I don't know. I don't know what we'll do Sunday. The Sunday's when we're coming home. I do need to go down the other side of the mountain to the little roadside touristy traps, you know, because I got to get some moonshine jelly. Whew, I got some a couple years ago when we went. Remember we went up to Boone? And I did that little bit of a vlog to show y'all our beautiful mountains. Oh my gosh, our mountains are beautiful. If you are from North Carolina and you have been to our mountains, you can attest. Let me know below if you have been to the North Carolina mountains. They're gorgeous. Listen, I was raised up going to the mountains. That's why I love them so much, because I went ever since I was a kid. Oh, I need to look up. Okay. First of all, let me finish telling you. I've got to get that moonshine jelly because, ooh, it's so good and sweet. It don't taste like no moonshine. It's just good. But we got it at the Mountain Man. Now, back in the day, it was a hot spot, and now it's just pretty much run down. The little man, I don't know if that maybe is his son, because he's probably close to my age, so he wouldn't have run it back when I was growing up, you know what I mean? But that's where I got it, and whoever makes his, I know it's delicious. So I would really like to get it from him if he has it. If not, there's another bigger place, and I want to go that one anyway because they have all kind of North Carolina made jams and jellies and relishes and pickles and this and that. Everything you can imagine in a jar, they've got it. And so I would like to go there. get some things, you know. But what just come to me was Mountain City, Tennessee. That is where Mama and Pawpaw built their mountain house, and that's where I growed up as a little girl, going up to the mountain house. Every weekend they would go because they was building it, so I was with them, you know. I stayed with them. I could not remember how to get to the house. I can see it in my mind, up this big long road and then this bumpy old dirt road, and it's sitting right on, like, in the mountain. There's a mountain up here, there's the road, there's a mountain up behind us. Oh my gosh, I would never find it. They sold it. They sold it. Story behind it, but they sold it. So I'd never find that, but it's not far from where we're going. I don't think it would be too much of a stretch to maybe go there and just go around the city. And I can't remember as a kid what has changed, because I can't remember how it used to look in my mind. I can't remember. I know we used to go to the dime store all the time. We always went to the dime store. And we went to, it was my papa's friend, and they had a son. I thought he was the cutest thing ever. He was a little bit older than me. And I loved it when we'd go over and visit with them, because I got to look at him. Oh, yes. Isn't that terrible? His name was Johnny. Anyway, we would go over there and sit, and they would talk, you know, and stuff like that. But we'd always go to the dime store, and you could get stuff for a dime. Y'all remember dime stores? How much fun was they? Oh my Lord, have mercy. Go in and they just had all kind of little odds and ends and just fun stuff. You can't impress kids with stuff like that. Kids, technology has gotten so advanced that these kids' minds are so advanced that it's kind of hard to tickle them with the small things, you know, when they get to a certain age. When they're younger, okay, but it doesn't last. You know, the fascination, of course, when we were young, the little things, fascination is over with pretty quickly. But I remember, I still have, from when I was a kid, at one of those little roadside stands, a little Indian girl with the little papoose on the back, and the little dress is made out of suede, got the fringe and everything. She's got the hair and the little headband around, and the little baby in the back. I still got that out in the building in some of my stuff from when I don't have much when I was little. When right across the street, as a matter of fact, over there where Uncle Eddie used to live, you know, they've knocked all that down and put up houses now. But that was family land. And it wasn't my family that sold it. It was a married family of a family who died, and then he sold it all. And that just anyway, the man that got it, he's now put up houses. But my great Aunt Lindora's house was right here in the front, and behind it was a trailer. The trailer had been moved, but when I was a little girl, that's where we lived, and it burnt down. So the baby stuff was lost. I have a baby book, the edges are burnt. That was salvaged. Okay, so I don't have any of that. And then growing up, I don't know why I never saved stuff. I guess I was just of the mindset of not where I am now. If we could just be like we was, if we could be back then, have the mindset that we have now, we could save these little things and we could look back on them and reminisce. I just have just a handful of little things that I saved over the years. Now, when I was from the 70s 70s and 80s, little odds and ends like my dynamite 8-track player, all those kind of little things that I had saved. Those are some of the things that I had to sell during some lean times. And then as I would go through another set of lean times, more of my stuff would get sold. So I've sold almost everything I've ever saved. I've sold a house full of, stuff inside. Just when you need money, you need money. Some things are more important, like eating and filling your child's belly full of food. That's why, I talk about it when I do my Dollar Tree dinners. And I'm going to get around to doing even cheaper dinners, but I'm having so much fun doing the Dollar Tree meals that I've got food in there for that I don't know when I'm going to get around to doing like cheaper scratch meals. I don't know, because I am enjoying this Dollar Tree thing so much. But yeah, hold on just a minute. Okay, I was about to strangulate myself. What was I going to tell y'all? Oh, yeah. What's that I was going to tell y'all? I was going to tell y'all something. Did I go back and tell you? I don't know if it comes to me. I'm thinking what I was thinking of when me and Mama was at the Land of Oz one time. Now, you can go up, well, used to, when it was a theme park in the 70s. I think it went out sometime early 80s. I think is when they closed it. But we went in the 70s. You could get up through like ski lift type thing. It wasn't a chairlift. It was like, I don't know if you would call it a gondola or whatever. Or you could take the bus up, whatever they took up the mountain. We always had to go up the bus. We never could ride the thing up because she would get swimmy headed, right? She would get sick. Okay. Whew, I don't know what that was. I hope it was a bird, because if it was a bee, it was a big one. When we go to Mr. Hill, I'll tell you about Mr. Hill in a minute, if I can remember. So we couldn't ride that because she'd get swimmy headed. Well, we was down there watching one of their little shows one time. It's like a little outdoor amphitheater, like cut into stone or something, just like a bleacher type situation going down. There wasn't bleachers built into it. You was just sitting on the rock. And then down at the bottom was a little small amphitheater, and each character would have a thing, right? So we was sitting there, we was watching that. Well, it got through, and so we left. And we got, oh my gosh, how far we walked across that park. And it dawned on her, she had left her pocketbook. I don't know if she was looking to get some medicine out. Something crossed her mind to where she realized she left her pocketbook. She sent me, just a little girl, go get my pocketbook. Well, you could do that back in the 70s. I wouldn't send a child across the street if I wasn't with them. You hear what I'm saying? But she sent me across that theme park, and I want you to know, I got there, that pocketbook was still sitting there. Didn't nobody steal it. Didn't nobody touch it. So I got her pocketbook, and we went back. But that's what I remember. I couldn't ride the little mushroom things, whatever they were that went across. I couldn't ride those because she couldn't get on those. So we just walked a lot and went. Of course, the witch's house, you obviously know that was, or not the witch's house, the house where the witch's legs were sticking out, obviously one of my favorite areas. You seeing those witch's legs? But Mr. Hill, look at Mr. Hill. It is where water runs uphill. Now, I don't know how it works. And if you go in the Mr. Hill house, you stand there and it looks like you're leaning, but it's crazy. Well, we've been back as an adult. When the kids were younger, I couldn't go in it. I tried. It made me sick. Oh my gosh, it made me sick to my, if you're any kind of seasick, you don't do it. Well, we went, me and Mama went, because it was, Papa was always building the house, and me and Mama was the ones out gallivanting. So me and her would go shopping in theme parks and see the sights. And me and Mama did all the things. And this was my mama's mom and daddy. Um, we were sitting out there, and she tried, and she couldn't do it. So she sent me to get her a drink, which back then they were in glass bottles. And if I remember correctly, I'm trying to think, what drink did I get her? Because I can see her sitting there. She had a goody powder. She had got swimmy head and got the headache and got whatever it was she got, and she had to take the goody powder. So I had to go get her a drink. We were sitting out there, and I don't know how long we sat there for her to get situated out. So, but oh my gosh, she used to take me. It was on the side of the road. The building's still there. It's no longer a antique shop, but it was a glass shop. That's I don't know if you call it an antique shop. You might call it a I don't know. I don't even know what it was called back in the day, but it was all glass, and the shelves were glass and everything. Oh my gosh, it was the most beautiful stuff. Even as a kid, I liked to walk around and look at that stuff. I did. It was beautiful. And she would buy something every now and then. Oh my gosh, hold on. It's a big flatbed coming by my front. Look, I'm going to let you look. I'd like to know where he's going. I don't know what he's doing up in this neighborhood with that big old thing. So anyway, I reckon that's all I'm gonna talk. This will be short, but I'm excited. I'm excited to go. Now, next week. No, not next week. Yep. Next week. That's gonna be rough, cause next week is when I go in, and she said we'll get your weight and everything like that. That's my pre-op with the surgeon. It's actually going to be with his PA, and that's when they'll explain everything to me and all that. And I really want to be under 250, so I've got to really watch it this weekend. But I'm here to tell you, that tells you, because I can't eat much. My belly won't hold much, and I've figured out how to stop when I feel miserable coming on. But that tells you that it wasn't how much I ate. It was what I ate this past week, and what I ate was just sugar. I was telling David yesterday, I said, yesterday morning, I said, he called to tell me he was going to stop by somewhere, to check on his stuff at the machine shop. And sure enough, they had it ready. He didn't call him. That's why he stopped, because they were supposed to have called him by Friday, and here we are Thursday. But I was talking to him. I said, I ain't worth a flip. He goes, you reckon it's all that you've eaten? I said, possibly could be. He said, I think it's all that sugar. I said, you know what? I think you're right. He said, next couple of days, he said, eat what you're supposed to eat, so you'll start feeling better. I'm like, I have to, because I can't go to the mountains feeling like I feel. The way I feel yesterday morning, I couldn't go. I couldn't hardly drag my legs around. I couldn't hardly put one foot in front of the other. I was feeling that rough, and that just drug down. You see what I'm saying? So I did what I was supposed to yesterday, and I feel 1,000 times better today. Listen, we've talked about sugar. We have done videos on sugar and carbs, and we know what they have, the effect they have on your body. Mine, I think, and we've talked about that before too, has even a stronger effect on my particular body. That, I'm getting a breeze, and it feels good, let me tell you. Gosh, it's only supposed to be like, I think 81 today. I think that's what I seen. Yes, love it. It's only supposed to be in the 60s up on Beach Mountain, which is where the Oz is, and down in the 50s. I think maybe even the 40s a couple days. I'm not sure. So, and no rain. So it's supposed to be no rain. But anyway, I think my body responds to carbs worse than some people do. And so this was not, I don't even consider what I did off track. I mean, I was obviously off track, duh, but it was purposefully and mindfully, which sounds stupid to say that was mindfully off track. Mindfully, as in, I did it with the full knowledge that I was doing it, not that I was out of control and I was binging and oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Which, that's how I get when I see the pumpkin spice stuff. It's like, oh, I do get, kind of berserko like that. But I knew I was eating it to get it out of my system, because when the new stuff comes out, I got to have it. I got to have that taste. Oh, we had oh my gosh, I forgot about these. The Grand's pumpkin cinnamon rolls. And they are humongous. One is gracious plenty. But I went back later on and had another one. Yeah, sure did. But, oh, they were good. Well, see, I've had it now. So it's out of my system. I got the, and the cookies and stuff that you see in my haul tomorrow, that's for the Halloween party. So I don't have to worry about eating those. I'm trying to think what else. What else did I get that I just had to eat? I don't remember. But anyway, that's what had been going on. Eating the pumpkin spice and the sugar and stuff. But I didn't know when I was doing it. It wasn't something I was doing and wondering, oh my gosh, why did I do that? I know why I did it, because it's pumpkin spice season. I don't rush the year, because the older you get, the faster your years go. So I'm not rushing it. But I look forward to the seasons changing, which that's how it feels out here this morning. It feels like the seasons change. But I look forward to when they bring in the pumpkin spice stuff. So I don't need the rest of the season unless there's something new I spot. Now, I'm gonna tell you the truth. If I see something new and I want to try it, I'm gonna get it and try it, because that's part of living my life. Y'all know, just because we're on a weight loss journey don't mean we don't have a life to live. Don't mean we have to get crazy all the time and everything's got to be a big hoopla. But if there are certain things that you celebrate as part of your enjoyment of life, such as one time a year when the pumpkin spice stuff comes out, if I started buying pumpkin spice now, all the way through till they quit making it, if every week we had them pumpkin cinnamon rolls, if every week I bought a pumpkin cake, if every week fill in the blank pumpkin, then Little Debbie cakes, then yeah, that's pushing it. That's no. But to get my fix, to celebrate the season, to celebrate just the joy of loving that stuff, to me that's no big deal, because I know I did it and then I put it behind me. I'm not dragging it all the way through to Christmas. If I was, that'd be a problem. Then that's past mindfully. That's out of your mind. That's out of your mindfully. I'm not doing that, so I don't feel guilty. I don't feel guilty about enjoying that part of life, having that guilty pleasure. That is a guilty pleasure of mine, and so I don't feel bad about it. Now this weekend, I'm gonna have to try to watch it. That's what I was saying. I can't eat much at one time. So what I'm gonna have to watch for is eating more, just because we're out and about. And now if we see something, fun that we would never get anywhere else, then That's fair game. To me, that's fair game. Let's just say we were at the Land of Oz and they had some Wicked Witch cupcake. Well, you know I gotta have it. I'm just using that as an example. I get cupcakes anytime I want because I can make them. That's my example. If there's something that I'm only gonna get it at Oz because they don't make it anywhere else, then I'm gonna help myself to it. Don't mean I have to eat the whole thing, which depending on how big it is, I may not be able to. Even though those kind of foods you can't eat more. Those are slider foods. They just slide them down, and it's the truth, they do. You can eat a whole lot more of that stuff. So that's probably, you know what? That's probably got a lot to do with it too. Because the size of that cinnamon roll is more food. If I had a piece of meat the size of that cinnamon roll, I would be sick if I ate it. But because that cinnamon roll is bread and soft, you can eat the whole thing. I couldn't eat a bowl of food that I cooked for supper the size of that cinnamon roll. So those are things that just slide on down. So I guess maybe I probably did eat more than I should have. So it was what I ate, and probably it was how much I ate. We'll go with that. Yeah, we'll go with that. So let me recap and then I'm gonna go. 247.6, which I'm still below 250. If I can keep it between the lines this weekend and go to my doctor's appointment when I get home and be below 250, I will be so happy. At least when I don't know if they'll weigh me in the day of surgery or not. I don't know, as long as I'm under 250. But that was a gain of 1.2. Listen, I'm cool with that. I am. For a pumpkin spice weekend, I'm cool with it. At 129.5. So I'll be back to 130. Listen, I've lost 130 pounds. I'm right proud of that. That's the person. Golly. I don't know how I carried it around, y'all. I'm telling you, if you got a lot to lose like me, and I still got a lot to lose, I lost and down to where I am, and some people start there. So it's like I could be starting fresh from here. I've got that much to lose. But I encourage you to keep on plugging along. If you have a lot to lose, don't quit, don't give in. If you have your moments of celebration in your life, don't drag them on. And don't take your pumpkin spice season all the way up to Christmas. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Just keep on trying. Keep on doing the best you can do with the best you know how. It is so worth it. Y'all, listen, when I'm carrying, I was carrying a box in off the porch yesterday. David, he's ordered all kind of tractor parts. It was pretty heavy. He told me later, he said he think it was his start. He think it was his starter. Well, it was heavy, and I'm like, you know what? It was not 130 pounds because I couldn't pick up 130 pounds if I had to. No, I couldn't. I don't even hardly pick up 20 pounds. So, but it felt like 130 pounds. Can you even imagine what my body felt like if you strapped my mama on my back and made me walk around? I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. My knees would buckle. I don't know how I held my body up 130 pounds ago. So please don't give up. Just don't give up. I don't care if you got 200 pounds to lose or 20 pounds to lose. Don't give up. But especially if you have a lot like me, please keep trying, because yes, I had my moments and I did celebrate my special flavors this past weekend, but it was a planned celebration. It was not better than losing 130 pounds, but you still gotta live. But what I'm saying is, don't give in and do it all the time. Keep trying, because the way you're gonna feel when you get that weight off your body is unbelievable. And you really I mean, you'll know, but you kind of won't know until you pick up something and try to carry it, and then you realize, can't do it. How did I do it? You know? So anyway, that's all I'm saying. I said that who knows how long ago. Okay, well, let me hush. I'm gonna go in here and, I don't know, do something. Start packing. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start. Well, I've already started writing my list, so I got things I don't want to forget. RJ's gonna come and take care of Flair for me, which she's in there on the couch, so I let her stay out the past couple days. She loves it over there. Or she gets. Listen, I was telling David last night. I had after I ate, I went over and got her, and she gets cold on the couch because she's not under her lights. But I put a blanket, her blankie over her. Well, I got a hold of her and she got up here on my skin. I said the only part about her laying on my skin is she's itchy. Her little prickly things, they itch. And so I'll try to move her around. She'll just keep sleeping. She's got now to where you can't hardly wake her up. She just sleeps so hard. But yeah, she was itching me last night, so I had to get up and do something. So I held her probably about an hour, and then I put her back on the couch. I wasn't gonna put her in her tank at that late because I wasn't gonna turn the lights back on. So I put her in there on that hard thing. If the lights weren't gonna be on anyway, I put her back on the couch. So anyway, RJ's gonna come take care of her for me, so that'll be good. All right, well, I'm gonna pipe down. Pipe down. That's what I tell David. He says something I don't want to hear. I say, pipe down. Okay. Well, I will vlog from the mountains. Don't know how good it'll be, because like I say, I'm not good at vlogging because I don't do that. That's not something I do because I don't do anything. I don't do anything vlog work. But I will definitely be, and you know, I'm meeting Tracy from Trials of Long Hair Girl. She's already in North, she lives in Texas, and she's already in North Carolina meeting another friend of hers that she knew from way back in the day. So she saw her last night, and I think she's going to see her today. And then I'm not sure if she'll be in the mountains tomorrow or if they'll be coming in Saturday morning. I'm not really sure yet, but I'll be meeting her. So I'll be vlogging that, and you know, I'll be showing you the Wizard of Oz, the Land of Oz, I should say. And then whatever, anything else we find to do, I will bring you along. So tomorrow I have I think it's a chat ride and haul. So I did ride around and talk to you a little bit when I was puttering around. So that's up for you tomorrow. Won't have anything Saturday. I got Dollar Tree dinners ready for you on Sunday. It's sitting there waiting. And then after that, I guess the next thing will be my trip, and that'll be whenever I can get it edited and get it up. So, okay, well, that's all I know, and I will see you when I see you.